That's Ferraro's greeting to tournament leader Pete Weber, who's made the finals here before. As we told you, he won the '87 Firestone, the '88 United States Open, yet to win the PBA National Championship. He's been devastating all week.
What a terrific break he gets on the first shot. The head pin. Watch the action of the head pin. It's going to the sideboard and come in and knock out the 2, 4, and 5. You'll see the 2-8 double wood spare here. There it is. Here comes the head pin in behind. Trips out the 2. A super break for Weber to start off with. The second frame is going to be ultra important. I watched him take his practice balls before the match, and he wasn't even close on this lane. Let's see what happens.
And he left a 4-pin.
Pacing is so important in a match like this. The lanes are so tough that you just cannot go out and attack, throw balls, get all excited. You cannot beat yourself by trying to attack too quickly. Weber, very smart the first 2 frames.
Strike spare for Dick and Juanita Weber's 26-year-old son, Pete. The man over his left shoulder, that was Worth Wilson, Executive Vice President of Trust Corp. Coming up high, leaving the 6-10.
David Ferraro is 6th in average so far on the PBA Tour with 217 through 11 weeks. The number 1 man, Pete Weber, 220 through 11 weeks.
Ooh, chops it off the 10.
How often does that happen to the league player? You don't see it happen very often on a Pro Tour. Watch this. The ball comes right in, breaks just a smidgen. Doesn't deflect into the 10. Oh my gosh. Couldn't have been a 16th of an inch between those 2 pins, and it causes Ferraro to fall behind by 12.
You don't like to see it in an important match like this, or any time. And then high again, 6-10 on the left side.
Now what a player should do, and David will do this, he's practiced this shot many, many times. He uses a little bit slicker bowling ball for this shot, and he'll just go ahead and try to make that exact same shot, because hopefully lightning won't strike twice and chop it twice. Perfect.
All right. And the cheers here, you hear them for Pete Weber. His 3rd championship round appearance this year. All right, a double, or rather a strike for Weber in the 3rd.
See the style of Pete Weber as being very familiar to all of us. 5-step delivery all the way at the top of the swing, hand open, hand cocked, drives with that pivot foot, tremendous leverage, as good a wrist action, arm swing, and look at how stretched out his whole body extension is. You just cannot roll it any better than that. 4th frame to take a 22-pin lead.
Can't say enough for Trust Corp embracing the PBA National Championship all these years, and representing them today, the corporate vice president, Ed Turner.
And as you said earlier, Chris, they'll be back for a 10th consecutive year with the national championship in 1990. Ferraro, 4th frame, trails by 22.
And again, a 10-pin.
In addition to the $54,000 that goes to the winner, a 3-year exemption to the Firestone Tournament champion would be enjoyed by both of these players. That means they wouldn't have to win a tournament or even bowl on the tour for 3 years to still bowl on the Firestone.
And David Ferraro, he's been on our telecast 15 times over a span of 10 years, and during which he's won 4 titles, none as important to his career as this one. Gloria, full support. Beautiful strike on the pesky left lane.
Pete Weber, age 26, with all the smarts and experience of any veteran that's ever stepped upon the lanes, knows that now is the time to get Ferraro. Weber has a 23-pin lead. Don't fall asleep here in the 5th. Go with your Sunday punch early. Ferraro will sneak up and get you if you let him.
Now he's strung together 3. We asked him if he thinks or anybody else can win the Triple Crown in one season. Here's his answer.
Well, winning the Triple Crown in a single year could be tough. The players today, out of the players today, I think Baker and myself and Ferraro could have a shot at it. But winning all 3 in 1 year, that would be really tough.
So on the left lane, it's a 3-6-10 for Weber.
Lost the ball off his hand just a little bit. It's a very warm bowling environment in here, a low ceiling in this bowling center. And with a low ceiling, you always end up with a lot of heat with a big crowd. Pete gets the 3-6-10 spare.
I think George Haig, the chairman of Trust Corp, hit it right on the head when he said, Toledo likes bowlers. Trust Corp likes bowling.
And I'm sure that they've been good companions for all these years. Now, Ferraro needs to squeeze Weber a little bit. He trails by 30, can cut that lead to 26 frame. Strike up.
Come on!
All right. Gritting his teeth. Cutting the lead to 20 pins now with that double.
What a marvelous shot by this young man in a key situation. Follow through directly towards the target. If anyone at home obviously works on their game, try for that. He's going to run it out. See the perfect strike. All 10 pins in the pit. Now the lead could be just 10 for Weber if Ferraro can strike in the 7th.
Come on, ball!
Oh, he gets it. Well, we're in historic Toledo, where the most famous battle was that one of Fallen Timbers. General Mad Anthony Wayne defeating the first Americans and opening up expansion to the west.
All right, Chris, and he expands his strike zone with this particular shot. The head pin of the sideboard, it rips it around, carries out the 10. The most important strike so far in the match.